world where explosions were real, monsters were made of latex and bad decisions, and every hero owned at least one pair of mirrored sunglasses, 3 men dared to ask the question. You know what this needs? A saxophone solo. Welcome to Watching Weird, the show where cult classics, creature features, and modern streaming chaos collide like a greased-up mutant in a moonlight chase scene. Your hosts, Alan Gamboa, horror guru and VHS warlord. Scott Baker, retired CIA agent who insists he's just a teacher. And Rich Restucci, best-selling author, mad scientist, and the only guy who brings a flamethrower to a marshmallow roast. And just when things get a little too locker-roomish, the boss materializes, part Southern charm, part chaos wrangler, and 100% done with their nonsense. Answering to Hadley, or Heather, this professional cat herder is the only thing standing between the guys and the total descent into booze, dad jokes, and B-movie mayhem. So grab your popcorn and your tinfoil hat, because right now, you're watching Weird.
Hey!
Right now,
Howdy.
you're watching Weird.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! You're watching Weird, and we're definitely weird.
Well, good evening, everybody. How you guys doing tonight?
I'm well. How's everyone else?
I am actually damn good because they took those grammar courses away from me.
Oh, good.
So now I'm just doing substituting, and I'm loving it.
I thought you said grandma courses from you, and I was thinking. And
Well,
when we tuned in, you had your shirt off.
They all think I'm old. So.
Well, you had your shirt off when we tuned into you. Were you making extra money real quick?
Yeah, I know. I just got off my OnlyFans, except I'm the only fan. So.
Only Grant.
Hello. And we don't know who they are because it all says Weird Reality.
That's me.
Oh.
That's us.
Well, hello, Hadley.
Hi.
I'm glad you're joining us tonight. Folks, we have Hadley with us tonight,
Excuse me.
which is fantastic.
Well, I had to. I picked one of the movies y'all watched.
That's right. Starman, right?
Yep.
Tonight we have the Star movies, Starman, Stargate,
I think I suggested Stargate too.
Yep.
Yeah. So we've got two 80s movies and one 90s movie, all sci-fi tonight, and all different.
Yes.
And all have some big leading characters in it, and they're all actually kind of cult classics in their own way.
Yeah.
They have followings behind it. Yeah, and movies that really, I guess, kind of nostalgia. Yeah, it's kind of a nostalgia show tonight, right?
It is. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of people love that stuff.
It was a fun week. I hadn't seen these movies probably since they came out.
Yeah, me either. I hadn't seen Last Starfighter since I saw it at the movies.
Oh, I have seen that several times.
Yeah, I've watched it once in a while. That is just, I love that one.
Yes,
It's one of those that are hard to find. Now it's out. I mean, you can, we got it, but it used to be hard to find. You had to rent it. So
The Fifth Element was like that for the longest time. I couldn't find it anywhere. I couldn't find it. It wasn't on Blu-ray. You couldn't rent it anywhere. You had to go get it on, rent it at a store like Redbox or something. It was hard to find, and now it's just everywhere. Every movie is everywhere.
Well, it's funny because there'll be, we'll have like one of Scott's movies that we can easily access anywhere, turkey basting vampires or whatever. But you try to find something, like classic. I'm just going to say Last Starfighter. You can find it now, but you can't find it anywhere. You have to rent it, and it's like crazy. You get in a mood for a certain movie, you can't find it, then it's like, $6.99 on Amazon. It's like, okay.
Which pisses the hell out of me because if I'm paying for Amazon Prime, why do I have to pay for a movie? An old movie.
I hate that. When you got to do that.
Agreed.
I mean, they're old movies. Come on, folks. So who would like to go first tonight? I would not like to go first tonight. So which one of you two would like to go first tonight?
Doesn't matter. Scott, you want me to go?
Sure, why not?
All right.
I got warm up.
I got Starman. So, in 1982, John Carpenter engaged in a remake of the 1951 film The Thing from Another World. John Carpenter's version of The Thing is perhaps the single best horror movie in the history of film. Not really up for debate, as the film is cinematic perfection. Escape from New York, The Fog, Halloween, Big Trouble in Little China, these are all epic Carpenter films that are difficult to forget. In 1984, Carpenter threw all his creative horror and action genius into a goddamn love story. If you've seen It Happened One Night, starring Claudette Colbert and Clark Gable from 1934, you can skip Starman. But I wouldn't recommend skipping. I know I just sounded like I was going to eviscerate this alien love story, but honestly, this film doesn't suck. You got Jeff Bridges, who's married to Karen Allen, and he has the nerve to die. Then the ball of light alien, who has listened to the Voyager 2's gold record recordings, decides to pay Earth a science visit, grabs some Jeff Bridges DNA, and proceeds to show his Jedi powers off using little silver spheres. Shockingly, Karen Allen falls in love with her weird-ass alien dead husband as they both drive across the country trying to get to credit to his pals who are on a rescue mission to save her. If Alien Jeff and Karen don't get to the mothership in time, Alien Jeff is going to croak. Throw the likes of Charles Martin Smith, Ted White, George Buck Flower, MC Gainey, Dirk Blocker, and Richard Jekyll, and you really do have an all-star cast of B actors who either want to help the alien or dissect him as the government is wont to do. This is not an action movie, nor did it have a shape-shifting alien who kills everybody. It's a road trip story about falling in impossible love. But again, if you want to see an alien love story, this is the one for you. There was some weird writing stuff that went on with this flick, and it almost didn't get produced. There were 6 script rewrites, and Michael Douglas, who pushed the film and wanted to produce, ended up backing out. Final writer, Dean Resner, who was actually on board for 5 of the script rewrites, was denied film credits by the Writers Guild because they said he didn't contribute 50% of the writing. Even Carpenter said that was ridiculous. Starman came in at number 6 at the box office in its debut with $2.9 million, which wasn't so great. But eventually it racked up almost $30 million from its domestic run. The film gets an 82% approval rating, and people generally like it. I won't watch it again, but I'm actually glad I did watch it this time. Although if Carpenter had put his big boy horror pants on, the script would have gone something like this. Rampaging alien creature impregnates hapless widow with beastly love child, which bursts from her and slaughters an entire town, infecting the populace with its alien viral DNA, which then spreads across the world like a zombie plague, causing destruction and chaos until the Earth is nothing but a cinder because humanity tried to nuke away the alien zombie hybrid menace.
That I would have liked.
Again, I won't watch this one, but I didn't hate it. I did hate the fact that this was a John Carpenter movie, though. What do you guys think?
But there were times that I sat there and I thought to myself, I wonder if this is the same alien species that they had in The Thing.
No.
He did steal DNA.
A nice one.
Yeah, but I mean, he was just genuinely pleasant.
He was.
Yeah.
But it could have been the same story. I thought that multiple times through this movie.
Yeah, I mean, he could have been that alien could have been, in like the Star Trek, whatever universe of a bunch of alien worlds, and that thing though, he's a bad one. We're gonna try and talk him out of killing the entire planet, and there could have been a battle there, but
But was he really trying to?
Well, he didn't hurt anybody.
Maybe he just had a bad day. Maybe they attacked him, and that was just his. Maybe if in another world, it would have been the Jeff Bridges alien.
You know what? I can't say that wouldn't have happened. But that would
I have theories on that, but that's not for this show.
Well, so what'd you think, Hadley? This was your pick.
I think Jeff Bridges playing the alien is a delight to watch, and everybody should see it at least once.
Definitely. Is that it? You got more to add?
No, this was. I picked this movie. It was one I hadn't seen in a while, and I had wanted to rewatch it, and it just seemed like a good time to throw it in there. It wasn't terrible. I don't think it held up like it could have, but the story was solid. And the acting was solid. It was just, like I said, it was just kind of outdated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me say real quick hello to Dan, Lee, Tony, Landa, and Alan Lassiter. Thank you for joining us tonight for our
Landa, I changed my avatar just for you.
Yes, I know. He's so adorable. Go lay down.
This
If
movie
y'all
needed a dog.
you hear the jingling, he's got his jingle bell collar on. He's sitting
Oh,
next
is that what that was?
Yeah. He likes
That's what
it.
Scott was
He
doing.
likes to jingle all the way.
Wilson's giving me the eye.
Yep.
He looks so serious.
He was wanting
This
a treat.
movie. Somebody better feed him then. This movie is. Jeff Bridges does really good in this. He really does. And Karen Allen is an underrated gem. You know, she disappeared too quickly from the big screen, I think. You know, she should have been in more. She's been in indie movies and smaller movies throughout. She still acts, but she kind of just disappeared, you know, as the leading lady. And I always thought Karen Allen was great. She was the best partner of Indy, you know. And actually, she was in the last two indie movies, I believe. Um, but anyway, this movie, it's like Rich says, it's a good movie. I won't watch it again. Last time I watched it was in the 80s in the movie theater, and I enjoyed it. This is John Carpenter's big studio movie, and you can tell, you know, and it's got Charles Martin Smith from Never Cry Wolf and American Graffiti. He's great in it. He's not in enough either. You know, he's in a lot of movies, but you just really don't see him. The late Richard Jekyll's great. You know, The Dirty Dozen, uh, any just about any 60s 70s war movie he was in, just about. I somehow he missed Kelly's Heroes, but it's got a great cast. MC Gainey, he's one of those cops that are chasing him, one of the local cops. He was the pilot in Con Air.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and he's still around. He still does these parts. Justified. He played what's his name's dad?
Yeah, his father. Walton Goggins.
Yeah.
What the hell was his name?
Yeah, Walton Goggins' dad. And
Dirk Blocker, man, from Bob Black Sheep.
Yeah, Dirk Blocker, Dan Blocker's son. Yeah. So it's got a great cast. The acting's good in it. It's worth seeing if you haven't seen it. It is a alien love story. Definitely. Gives you some feels. Carpenter is solid on it. And it could very well be in that universe, you know, he could be the thing, you know, infected like Rich's story there, which would have been very cool, you know. Or you mentioned Star Trek universe, it could have been Kirk's battle with him instead of Gorn in the Vasquez Rocks, you know. That would have been cool too. This movie, if you haven't seen it, watch it. It is dated, it is really dated, but it's a good watch. It's a solid watch. What say you, Scott?
Okay, the movie's good, but I don't like it. I never realized Carpenter did this one. I saw it in the movie theater with my girlfriend at the time. Didn't like it. I'm not a love story type person. You know, to me, it's like, if you want to torture me, you tie me to a chair and turn on the Hallmark channel. I'll talk within an hour and a half. Yeah. It wasn't really science fiction. It was just, it had a science fiction element, but it was a love story. The acting is great. The actors and actresses, I agree with you, Alan. Karen Allen, I love her because she wasn't one of those like fashion model beauties, but she was very beautiful. You know, watching her in anything was like watching a real woman in a movie.
Yeah.
And there were the funny scenes in this. What are you doing? I learned from you. Green means go, red means stop, yellow means go very fast.
Yeah.
But it was a love story. I figured, let me try it. This was the second time I've watched it. it just doesn't do anything for me. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It just is not my type of movie. I'll never watch this again.
Let's just say it was no Tokyo Gore Police.
I agree with that statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and it does surprise you that he picked to do this movie. I don't know the reasoning why. Maybe he did it for the money. Maybe he did it for the nookie. I don't know. But it's an odd movie for him to do,
Yeah.
given his track record of movies. But this one had a beginning and an end. So
Yeah.
also that was an unusual. Here I go again with John Carpenter. He's usually halfway through the movie, he peters out, and then there's just an ending, except for The Thing.
Well, The Fog was good.
Big Trouble
Yeah,
in Little China.
Huh?
What'd you say, Rich?
Big Trouble in Little China. One of
Yes.
the best movies ever made.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. I like his movies. He just he gets the best ideas, but it's like he gets either runs out of money, which happens a lot with his movies, or he just kind of goes, well, I'm done with this. I'm on to something else.
Everyone is entitled to one crappy movie. And I know we all agree Steven Spielberg's big flop, 1941.
That was not great.
Yeah,
No,
it's not great.
I had no
There's-
idea that was Steven Spielberg.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was his.
I love that movie.
Well, there's parts of it that are good. There are parts of it that are fun, but I think overall it's kind of long.
The only character
You know?
I really liked was Belushi.
Was that his last film? Was that Belushi's last
I
film?
don't think it was his last film. No,
I
I
don't
think
think
he died
so.
a little later.
I
And
think
you-
maybe like The Great Divide or one of those maybe was his
And
last
you
one.
know, in the opening scene, the girl that's swimming in the submarine comes up and like traps her. That's
Was
the
that
same
Susan
girl from
Backline?
Jaws. Yeah, that's the same girl
Yeah.
from Jaws.
Okay.
Spielberg begged her to be in the movie just so that could be the spoof. But that's it.
That one's got so many actors in that movie
Oh,
too,
God.
I haven't seen it. In a
Even
long
Eddie
time.
Deason, I think. The nerdy.
Christopher Lee, Mifune.
Yeah.
Starman,
Yeah.
there was actually a series. There was actually a series that had to do with Starman. I don't think I ever saw it, but I was just reading up on Starman earlier, and they had a TV season that I think it made 2 seasons.
I think you're right. That sounds
Yeah.
familiar now.
Yeah,
That sounds familiar.
it was in 86, 87. And 1 second. And Robert Hayes was Starman.
Oh, okay. Airplane. Robert Hayes of Airplane fame.
Yeah.
Okay. Who was the female lead in that?
I don't know. It's the
I
only
know
female lead is like really far down. But I don't know. Erin Gray was in it.
Maybe it was Aaron Gray.
Maybe.
I don't
Candy
think so.
Clark. Jane
No.
Wyatt.
She's had experience with aliens.
Yes.
Yes. That in latex spacesuits or whatever. The spandex spacesuits.
Oh, yes.
What a good time to be a teenager. The 80s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but let's
Blair
not
Brown.
let's not forget the short skirts in Star Trek, the original series.
Blair Brown was the female lead.
Yeah, they would send you in space.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who
Well,
was the lead?
Blair Brown.
Oh, okay. She was
in,
actually she was the lead in Continental Divide.
That's what I was getting.
Wasn't
at,
she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right on. Well, what
are
will we
gonna
give this movie then?
film, boys? Oh, we did it at the same time.
You owe me
Go
a
ahead,
Coke or Mountain Dew.
You go first, Alan. What would you give it?
I'm gonna give this one a 3.5. I think if you haven't seen it, you should see it. It's worth seeing.
Hadley.
With Alan, 3.5. I think it's solid. Like it's an old movie now. It's just
Yeah.
it doesn't hold up, but it's got a solid story, it's got solid acting. It's just dated to the 80s.
Scott.
I'm giving it a 2, not because the movie is bad. It's just because I didn't like it.
That's fair. I'll give it.
Opinions, we all
And
have them.
I will give it a 3. Um, I would have given it a 3.5, but where this is a John Carpenter film, I think he had a lot of nerve doing this film. He should have had some alien death in this and some goo and some blowing up cars blowing up like he does in every one of his movies. It just frustrated me. I didn't want to see a goddamn love
yeah,
film out of John Carpenter.
yeah,
That said, it's not a bad flick. So I'll give it a 3.
yeah. It is, and you can see young Jeff Bridges and Karen Allen. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's a plus to that. Hey, Scott, let me
Yeah.
do a Stargate because last night Starfighter will probably be the longest one.
Okay,
That's what she
sure.
said. All right. Okay. 1994 Stargate with Kurt Russell and James Spader and the dude from The Crying Game. This this movie is made by Dean Devlin and Roland Emmerich, and these guys have brought the destruction on Earth to us so many times in films. From The Day After Tomorrow to Independence Day to that one John Cusack movie where they predict the end of the world in what
2012.
2012. Yeah, I mean those guys have destroyed us so many ways and so many times, and so they brought this movie together. Almost didn't get made with Kurt Russell because he turned the script down like 3 or 4 times. Then they offered him $7 million, and he said, "You know what? I'll do anything for $7 million on film, just about." And so that's how he came about. James Spader, he hated the script to this. In fact, during filming, he locked himself in his trailer, and Kurt Russell had to go and get him and tell him, "Hey, man, what are you doing?" Well, this is a stupid movie. Have you read the script? And he goes, "Of course, it's a silly movie, but they're paying you $1 million to do it." Yeah, see, Spader only got paid $1 million. Russell got paid 7. But Spader
Yes.
said, "Yeah, you know what? $1 million is $1 million." And so those two actors got out there and they made a fun sci-fi movie. The director cut's a little long if you've seen the director's cut. This movie, I mean, it's transcended into TV series. There was a toy line for this movie, which did really well. I know one of my sons had those toys when they came out. He loved it. And they're still making them. NECA or one of those are still making
Yeah.
Stargate figurines. You can even get the Stargate itself, a replica of that, about this big, and put on your shelf, and take your little action figures and have them go through it. We're going through it. Anyway, this takes place in like 1924, 28. In Egypt, they find pieces of the Stargate, and then they don't know what they have. They're trying to figure out what they have. Then it jumps to nowadays, well, to the 90s, where they're figuring out what they have. They bring James Spader along. He's a linguist, and he figures out how to open this portal to another world. Uh, Kurt Russell is Colonel John Jack O'Neill, and he is very depressed. I don't want to say the words because we'll probably get bleeped by YouTube on it because they're really weird about that. But he's really despondent about his young son who accidentally uh, ended his own life with his dad's gun. So he's despondent over this. He's thinking about doing the same thing to himself when they hire him to take care of this Stargate mission, which may be a one-way mission for him. So when they piece the Stargate together, they send these special forces group through, led by Kurt Russell, and James Spader is along with him. They end up in a place that's just like this giant sandbox that's got pyramids and everything. I mean, there's so much sand in this place. It's unbelievable. And there's, of course, the native people there. and there is Ra, who is the alien god that runs this planet. He wanted to take over Earth, but the Stargate was destroyed by humans way back when. And so, with the Stargate now being open, he can take his ships because he's got lasers, he's got ships, he's got Dijman Hanzu as his second in command, and he's ready to go to take over Earth. And so it's up to Kurt Russell, French Stewart from Third Rock from the Sun, and the dude from Miami Vice, one of the cops that I forgot his name, but it's up to them to stop him. And do they stop him? Well, there's a TV series. There's several TV series. There's going to be a reboot coming up. So there you have it.
Isn't
This
that
is a
where
fun
Jason
movie.
Momoa was discovered?
I don't know. Maybe.
He
I
was
think
on
so.
it.
Was he on
He was
it?
a long-term Stargate series actor.
Who?
Okay.
Momoa.
Oh, Jason Momoa. Oh.
I see. I never watched the series, but
You mean neither?
I haven't.
I didn't either, but I saw previews.
well, it makes sense. It makes sense because those are the type of guys that were the bad guys and the guys that hung out with MacGyver and his crew because the series was taken over by MacGyver, so he MacGyvered it. I like this movie. It's not one I'd watch every year. I may watch it every few years. It was a surprise. It was a big hit when it came out. It was actually surprisingly, it did well. And like I said, there was a toy line, TV series. So, what do you guys think?
All right, let me jump in. The first time I watched this was a couple of years after it came out. Wasn't thrilled with it. When I watched it again, this movie just, don't get me wrong when I say this, I like this movie a lot, but it like starts out as a science fiction movie and then ends as like a war movie. I mean, Kurt Russell, Spader, two of my favorite actors. And I love the fact how like they sort of weave, almost like ancient aliens, the Stargate. Oh, Ra helped build the pyramids before they closed them down, and now they go to this other desert planet with the pyramids. It was really good, but the thing that sort of caught me, I love it, was that when the peaceful scientists couldn't stop this, Kurt Russell and the military come in and take it out. But I kind of like that because it went from, this movie is about science and understanding and like kill them all, let Ra sort them out. Good special effects. It was very unique for its time. There's just so much about this movie that I think appeals to different people. But I really enjoyed watching this one. I didn't know French Stewart I didn't recognize him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to go back and check it out. But I really enjoyed this one. Much, much better than when I saw it the first time.
Yeah, I saw this at the movies, so it was a big one of those movies you see at the theater. The way it was presented. Before you got, I forgot. Kurt Russell sports that Street Fighter hair.
Yeah,
he's got that flat top from Street Fighter. It looks like Colonel Guile or whatever. Yeah.
This was. I as well saw this at the movie theater, and at the time I was sort of on the fence about it. I thought it was okay, not the best movie in the world. But then I've seen it multiple times throughout the years, and I think each time I see it, I like it a little better. Like you, Alan, I've never seen any of the TV shows. I've never seen the series at all. But this, it had some pretty good acting. There was some. It was definitely pro-military, for sure. Oh, hello there. Hey, Fred. He didn't like that. No, really, Fred. We love the military.
Fred, did I?
Yeah, it was good. I watched it. I think Sunday, maybe. Well, not this past last Sunday, and I was like, wow, I had forgotten how much I actually enjoyed this movie. Going through it, there were like I don't know what you call them. You can't really call them Egyptians. They were from another galaxy, or they were from Earth but moved to another galaxy. They all did well. I like the way that the James Spader, being the linguist, sort of played into it, and he couldn't figure out what they were saying at first, and then there was another dialect, and he found certain things to help them along the way to get back to Earth, and I like that kind of stuff. I like when the nerd wins, and he won, so he did it all, and then he ended up staying anyway. So it was a good flick. I'm definitely glad I watched it. It's one I probably will watch again. So I'll rate this pretty well. Boss, what about you?
I think that I'm going to have to start by saying, talk about breaking the stigma of being an asshole. James Spader as the nerdy scientist was the best thing ever. I
Oh
love his
yeah.
season. I love his little glasses. I liked his little long hair. He was so cute and lovable in this. And it goes against every other role I think I've ever seen him in. He plays a jerk so well. And then he was able to, and like I said, I mean, how many other roles have you seen him playing the softer side of James Spader? So I loved that.
I don't recall.
Boston Legal.
Never
Oh,
saw it.
Robert, California, in the office. Ugh.
But
Yeah.
no, I went to see this at the theater too, and I really liked it. And it was original then, and it's still original. I love the way that they made the Egyptian gods into these, ancient astronauts. And I thought that was really creative and cool. And I remember seeing the armor of these warriors. That it was just such an interesting concept.
Yeah.
But it also, don't forget, it had Jim Henson creatures in it.
Oh yeah, that masted dome or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
I forgot what they call
The
them.
big critter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yep. Hey, Clark.
it had some good stuff in it. It's not it again. It's one of those that it didn't hold up as well as it could have, but it was a lot of fun rewatching it.
Yeah. Well, you were talking about his softer side. Len Lee brought up that movie, The Watcher. I remember that one. Keanu Reeves was the bad guy.
Yeah.
And,
Well, I don't think
James
I've ever
Spader's
seen that.
was the. Yeah, it's The Watcher. It's in like a 90s just one of those thrillers. It's
All
kind
right.
of a small movie, but it's funny to see Keanu Reeves being a bad guy because you rarely see him play a bad guy. I think he's played in a couple of other movies, but not a
Played a bad
bad
guy in
guy.
that movie I made y'all watch that Billy Bob Thornton wrote. The Gift.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the only
yeah,
one I've
that's
ever
right.
seen him play a bad guy in.
The one
That's right.
movie that shocked me was I rewatched Mannequin a couple of years ago, and I never realized James Spader was the weird, creepy guy working with the security guard in the department store. It was like my God, he knows how to do different roles.
Him and the dude from Cobra Kai were the go-to bad guys in the 80s. William Zabka and him were the go-to bad guys. And the dude from I think the guy from Bachelor Party and Real Genius, that guy too. But I mean, it's
They all
funny how
kind
you
of
get
look alike.
typecast.
Well,
Yeah.
I started watching Blacklist because I just like James Spader and the idea of him being the bad guy who's helping the good guys, but he's getting something out of it in return. I just love that idea.
That's an interesting series, and the twist in it is really weird. And then the way it ends is kind of
Don't tell me. I haven't
really
got
no
that.
payoff. I won't tell you.
Never
I
saw
just
it.
watched it not too long ago. But I didn't know they were still putting it out till what, a year or two ago. They were still putting out episodes on Netflix.
And I loved him in Boston Legal. I loved
Yeah.
the way he would go batshit crazy in the courtroom.
Well, you should watch the episodes of The Office with him in it near the end. He plays this guy Robert California, and he's awesome in it. Just awesome. If anyone's seen it, they'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But so, what are we gonna rate this thing, Hadley?
I'm gonna go with a 3.5.
I don't know.
I should give it a 4 just because of Jim Henson, but no, 3.5.
Rich?
I will also give it a 3.5. It's got a lot going for it. It's something that I actually do enjoy. A few things to detract from it, but nothing that make it terrible. So yeah, I'll give it a 3.5.
Scott?
I'll do the same thing, 3.5. I like it. It's fun. It's a cult classic, but it's a fun movie to watch.
I'm gonna do 3.5 too. I'm gonna copy you guys. And this movie also has its own toy line.
Yeah.
So there you go. Scott, you've got
The Last
a
Starfighter.
nostalgia movie.
I love this movie. I've watched it numerous times. It never gets old. It's just like it's a science fiction fantasy. It's fun. It was made in 1984. It stars Lance Guest as Alex Rogan, and Catherine Mary Stewart, before she was a big name, as his girlfriend Maggie. And they live in a rundown trailer park. And this kid wants to go places. He wants to do things, but he can't really, he doesn't have the money. There's nothing there. He's pretty much like the jack of all trades. Everybody's hitting him up for something. And then he finds this big video game, Last Starfighter. And he plays it, and he's doing really good at it. And eventually he winds up like getting the high score. And, for a couple of days, he becomes the hero, but that's the big thing in his life. Oh, he's the king of a video game. So then shortly after that, one of the two best actors in this, Robert Preston, who plays Centauri, shows up. And he says, you did a great job. That wasn't supposed to be here, but the game is a training video. And anybody that can do it well gets to go into space. They're fighting the good guys are fighting.
The
Enderon.
And the Kodan Armada.
Yes. So he he's sort of like, yeah, this guy's nuts, but he goes with him, and the next thing you know, he's in this space drone, and there's all these different aliens, and they're getting ready to fight the Krill. The Krill is coming to take over. The commander of the starship, Dan Mason, Lord Krill, is good, because what happened was their leader gave Enderon, the planet that they're trying to take over. The guy played Gabe Kuta he's this pompous ass that doesn't know a thing. But they gave it to him, so like it would be an embarrassment. And the kid says, no. He says, I don't want to do this. This is not for me. So he goes back. He's sent back, and after he leaves, there's a covert mission that kills all the starfighters. So Centauri comes back to get him, the last starfighter, to save the galaxy from the Enderon. It's a fun movie. I just love it. The scenes with his clone, trying to fit in and be making a jerk of himself. Those scenes are brilliant. Special effects aren't bad for a 1984 movie, but my favorite scene, I love it. I always laugh out loud, he's with Grigg, Dan O'Hurley. He's the one who's his co-pilot in the Starfighter, and he's talking about how they're going to defeat hundreds and hundreds. They're going to go against hundreds and hundreds of Enderan fighters. And the kid looks at him and goes, "It'll be a slaughter." And he's like, "That's the spirit." I love that line. It's a good, fun movie. The love story in it is not overpowering, but it's very sweet. The characters are good. This is never going to win an Academy Award, but it's just a fun movie. And you can watch it with the family. You can watch it with your kids. It's good. I really enjoyed this movie. This is one of those cult classics that every couple of years I watch and I never get bored with it. And I'm not going to tell you who wins.
I also love this movie.
Yeah.
Saw it at the movie theaters. One of the draws for this film was that it was the first movie that was mostly CGI. It was polygonal CGI. And then this and Tron came out at almost the same time. And Tron was the other, polygon 3D movie. But this, I believe, Last Starfighter was the first one. It was, at least at the time, it was touted as the first one. I never really looked it up. But I think the acting in this is pretty good. I like Christopher Guest, Lance Guest. It's Lance Guest, right?
Yeah.
I like him. He did great. Catherine Mary Stewart did great. But my favorite portion of this movie is the beta unit. And what that is when Centauri takes Alex Rogan up into space to do his space things, they have to leave something behind so that nobody knows Alex is missing. And it's this beta unit that looks and sounds exactly like Alex, and he's a robot. And the robot doesn't really understand Earth customs, and he doesn't understand love and all that stuff. And so Catherine Mary Stewart is Alex Rogan's girlfriend, and she's trying to kiss him and give him hugs, and he's like, "What the hell is this?" It was done really well. And there's a scene with both Alex and the beta unit in their bedroom, and he shares a bedroom because they live in a trailer park. He shares a bedroom with his younger brother Lewis, and it was just that interaction was really good, and I thought the way they did it was great. I think the special effects are actually fantastic. I went into this knowing, this time I went into it knowing what they were going to look like, and I was actually pleasantly surprised. Some of the stuff was pretty cool. It was I like the spaceships, the way they did that. The Death Blossom thing, excellent. I thought that was pretty cool. But I this is a movie I've also seen a few times, and I did see it at the movie theater. But, yeah, what did you think, Alan?
This is a fun movie. I saw it at the theater, and I was probably 20, 21 maybe at the time, but it was a fun movie, and I was still playing video games at the arcade. So it really spoke to me, like Catherine Mary Stewart, and she was in a lot of stuff. Night of the Comet back then, all that, and Lance Guest, he did great in this. I like how they have that character in Black Summer that looks just like him, and his name's Lance. The guy that's doing in that garage at that fire station. He's just doing all the wrong things, And, yeah. You just
Shut the
want him
door.
to get eaten. Yeah, you just want him, and he looks just like Lance Guest, and his name's Lance on there. So they must have been fans of this movie too. Dan O'Hurley, who plays Grigg, the salamander alien, is awesome in this. He makes the most out of that part he's got. And if you remember, he was the bad guy in Halloween 3. He's the guy that ran the factory. I forgot his name. Yeah, he was the bad guy in Halloween 3. And then you have Robert Preston is great, Mr. Music Man himself. Those two old actors were just fantastic in this movie. And you could tell they had a lot of fun making it, with their characters. I like this one. I hadn't seen it since I saw it at the movies because I couldn't find it unless I was going to rent it. This one, and the effects are kind of dated, but they work. They work in the video game realm, because they're using this video game to train these guys. And so the effects are kind of like a video game. And did you know Will Wheaton is in this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lewis's
Yeah, he
friend.
plays Lewis's friend. And Suzanne Snyder, she's in it. She's one of their friends, and she's in a lot of '80s horror movies, mostly as a victim. It's a fun movie. If you haven't seen it, go with it with '80s goggles on,
Mm.
and you'll really enjoy it. It brings back a lot of nostalgia, a lot of days in the arcade. What say you, Hadley?
I'm with Landa. I had such a crush on the guy in this movie. I watched it probably 100 times when it was on. It was, back in the 80s when we first got HBO, it was one of those they just played over and over and over again. And so that was one of my go-tos. I loved it. It was fun to rewatch it. I rewatched it on Thanksgiving and I fell asleep, so I can't really say that I rewatched it. But hearing y'all talk about it, I remember everything.
Yeah. Oh
From
yeah.
the robot to the bad commentary. But it was great.
Well, Lance Guest, he was in Jaws of Revenge. He played
Mhm.
Michael Brody. I think
Yep.
he doesn't
Yep.
get, does he?
What happened
He
to
doesn't
him?
get killed.
No,
I
he
don't know.
was.
He was in Halloween too. He was, the ambulance guy that had a thing for Strode, and yeah, I don't know. He made several movies. He's got like
Well, let me see.
74 credits, but he just kind of faded away, and I don't know why.
Hey, Max.
Yeah, I mean
Hey, Max.
he's been in like
Hey,
TV
Max.
miniseries for one episode of that, but yeah, he hasn't really done much. I mean, big movie wise.
Have you met any of them at the conventions you go to, Scott?
No, I have not met any of these. God, I would love to. I'd love to meet. Well, he's not around anymore. Robert Preston. I mean,
Oh yeah.
he was so good in this. He was the con artist trying to get his money. And like you said, uh, Greg, the actor who, Donna Hurley, they made the movie for me.
Yeah, they did. They had a lot. You could tell they were having fun with
Oh,
characters.
yeah. And the funny thing was, they made this for about 15 million. Opening weekend, it only made 6 million, but in total, it wound up making close to 30 million. But this is one of those movies. It didn't do well at the box office, but it's a cult classic, like The Thing. People just love watching this movie on a Saturday night. It's fun. That's what I like about it.
And you don't realize these movies don't do well. Like I didn't
Yeah,
realize the thing did, because me and my buddies, we went and saw it 3, 4 times. The
yeah.
last
That was
Starfighter I only
great.
saw it once, but I thought it was great. You know,
I mean,
so I yeah, I don't. This one should have been a bigger movie, and they should not remake it. They should
no.
not.
I
So
agree.
let me ask, did this come out before or after War Games?
Ooh,
Let me check. This came out in '84. So let me check and see when War Games came out.
I was just looking
War
at
Games came out in
Lance.
'83, so it came out after War Games.
Yeah.
That's probably why it didn't do as well.
Maybe.
Yeah, it could be.
But I mean, this
Well,
was.
wasn't War Games really big? I mean,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
I was
Yeah,
a
it really
small
was.
child at the time these came out, but Hollywood used to do that. They would release like one movie would really become a blockbuster, and they made like 16 just like it.
Yeah.
And I remember around the time this one came out, there were a number of other video game, different stories, but it was video game movies.
Atari,
Yeah,
at the end of
I
the
don't know
film,
why.
Atari promises a Last Starfighter video game with scenes from the film in it, and they ended up thinking it wasn't going to make any money, so they canned it.
No, that's too bad.
Yeah,
That's too bad. I guess it should have made money like ET, and they make a crappy ET video game. I remember that one. That was a
What
horrible
came
video
out
game.
first, E.T. or Starman?
I think E.T. Hang on.
Yeah, E.T. was 81, wasn't it? Or 78,
E.T. was 82.
82.
Because
82.
those two are kind of similar. You see what I mean? Like
Friendly aliens.
Yeah.
And then the evil alien is the one that didn't make any money.
Close
But
Encounters
it's
of
cool,
the,
classic.
the third kind freaked me out.
Oh my God, I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a good flick. I like it too.
Because I was big
Oh,
back
that's
then.
it.
I was big back then into the Bermuda Triangle stuff. And my old
Yeah.
man took me to see it. And when they're walking through and I saw the 5 TBF Avengers, it was like,
Yeah.
I was like, I freaked. I was like about 14 at the time. It was like, ah.
Yeah. That movie I haven't seen it since it came out. And I loved it.
Oh.
And the soundtrack by John Williams was just awesome.
then
John Williams, no one does a soundtrack
And
like
then
him.
just as you think it's all over, the little UFOs took off, then the mothership comes over the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. That was a really good. Everything about that. You know what? I'm gonna watch that movie this week.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should review it. Or what are we? I don't know what we're doing next week.
You want to do Christmas movies next week since we're not gonna be around Christmas Eve, so you guys want to throw out Christmas movie? You want to do like our favorite Christmas movies? You know,
I'm sure we've done them already. Oh, excuse me.
Well, how about Christmas movies then? Just whatever you want to grab. How about whatever you want to grab?
Trading Places. I'm doing Trading
Yeah,
Places.
there we go.
That's a Christmas movie.
I was going to
Fat Man.
do.
Ooh,
Which
that's
one?
a good one, Rich.
Fat Man.
Which is it? Batman?
It's called
Christmas
Fat
one.
Man, not Batman. Fat Man, like me, a fat
Who's in
man.
that?
Oh,
Who's in
yeah.
that?
Oh, I thought you were doing Batman.
No, it's Mel Gibson and Walton Goggins.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one.
Okay.
I think
Walton
I have.
Goggins is an assassin and he's trying to kill Santa.
Well, I love me some Walton Goggins, so I'm in.
Yep. It's not a kid's movie. There's
No.
blood and death and yeah.
I'm
I'm
picking
doing
Jingle.
Trading Places. That's my recommendation.
All right.
Okay, Trading Places. Batman. I've got Jingle All the Way.
Write it down.
Trying to think that one. Who's in that?
Schwarzenegger and Sinbad.
Oh, that one. Yes.
Yeah.
What's yours, Scott?
I'm trying to think of a good one that we haven't done. I'll go with the Santa Claus.
Oh, with Dudley Moore? Or no?
No.
Tim
With,
Allen.
Tim
Allen.
Allen, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I just put them in our chat so we won't forget.
So next week it is Jingle All the Way, Fat Man, Trading Places, and the Santa Claus. And we'll probably talk like we do, other Christmas movies.
I mean, I just watched the other night. I watched two of my favorite Christmas movies, Violent Night. I love that one, and Christmas Horror Story.
They're making a sequel to Violent Night.
No, really.
Yeah, they're making a sequel. It did so well. They're making a sequel to it. Rare Export's a good one.
I don't think I've. I have seen that one.
That's the one with the feral Santas.
Yeah,
it's like a Norwegian movie.
I like that one.
That was good.
It was made by the guy that made Sisu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see Sisu 2. That one.
Yeah,
I guess in Sisu 2 now he doesn't pick on Nazis. He picks on Soviets.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and there's an American actor in it too, I believe. In this one, I can't remember who it was. Stephen Lang. Stephen Lang's in it.
Oh, I like Stephen Lang.
Yeah. Is he in the new Avatar movie too? Avatar Fire and
gotta be.
Yeah, I can't believe there's another Avatar movie coming out.
I think there's another one after that too. I think there's going to be a fourth one.
Is that why Sam Worthington crappy movies to be in or bland movies to be in because he can afford to.
Can he though?
Because he knows.
Everybody hates that Terminator movie with Sam Worthington in it, and I like it. I think
It's
pretty
okay.
good. Yeah, I enjoyed that film.
That's one of my favorite sequels.
Yeah.
Salvation.
Oh, people shit on it, dude. They really hate it. I thought it was
I
good.
know they do. But I like it. I think it's cool. They could have done without Christian Bale, because his role is just nothing. He's got a nothing role. They could have got some decent actor, to play John Connor. But yeah, I love that one. It's got Chekhov from the new Star. What's that kid's name that passed away?
Anton Yelchin.
Yes, he's in it. It's got a good cast. So yeah, I don't know why people hate on Salvation. I like it.
Yeah,
It's got a lot going for it.
Yeah.
Takes you into that world too.
Yeah.
And I like that. It's even got Terry Crews in it. If you blink, you'll miss his role at the beginning.
Oh.
But Terry Crews, he gets blown up in that, and he's laying outside. You see him laying outside dead. That's about the extent of his role in that.
I agree, Max. He played Ike Clanton, and he did it really, really well. I hope you die.
Tombstone, the movie or the series?
The movie.
The movie
With Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam Elliott,
Yeah,
Bill Paxton. It was a great flick. Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer's best role.
Have you ever seen that movie with Stephen Lang where there's two movies where I think it's called Don't Breathe or something like that?
Yeah,
where he's that blind guy.
We absolutely
that's right.
did those. Yeah, we did both.
Yeah. He's great. I mean, he's creepy as.
He was nuts. Yeah.
He was, but they make him the good guy in the second movie,
Yeah.
but he's still he's trying to impregnate these girls.
Yeah. Blind.
But then he's the good guy in the second one.
Was he the same character?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
You learn why he is the way he is.
Yeah.
And they want you to feel bad for him, but the things he's doing, you can't feel bad for him.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he's got that turkey baster full of semen or something like that in it. It's like oh. So he's yeah. He's a good bad guy though. Did you ever see him in The Hard Way with the dude from Back to the Future, Marty McFly? He played a serial killer in that one.
No.
James Wood.
Lee's comment, he means he's either being extremely sarcastic or he's been drinking too much.
Island of Dr. Moreau. No, it's not that Island of Dr. Moreau he's talking about. It's the island, you read it, the Island of Dr. Monroe. So we must have missed that movie. He's probably really good in that, in Dr. Monroe. I think he's being sarcastic on that.
Everybody was incredible. That was a good. And then, the more I saw it and thought, this is such a BS movie. And then as I started doing the research, it was like, holy crap, this stuff actually happened.
Oh, on Tombstone?
But, I grew up thinking that they were the bad guys because of Star Trek.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. Yeah. No, they were not. It's kind of ambiguous in a way back then. You know what I mean? Who the bad guy is, who's the good guy. Just because of the lifestyle and the way it was. Because your sheriff could turn out, could be a good guy, but he could be a guy that's just off in dudes too.
I watched a movie tonight. I'm going to post it over the weekend on Tubi. It was actually a good B movie. Fairly good acting, was funny, plot was interesting, special effects weren't that bad.
What was it called?
Oh, hang on a second.
Watch this movie, but I'm not going to tell you what it was.
I don't remember the name of it. Now I got to look up. That was like 2 hours ago. I'm an old man.
Well, you had your shirt off earlier
Yeah,
today.
no.
You guys missed that. We could have
Yeah,
got big
that was
ratings
like
on that.
I think we would. Oh my God, we're in a horror movie. OMG,
Oh.
we're in a horror movie. I mean, it's
All
not
right.
the greatest movie you'll ever see, but it's a fun Saturday night watch.
Well, I think Scott, not I love you, but I think when you say that, we just assume that.
That's too much.
You and my
Max,
dad
you
could have
will
sat there and
enjoy-
watched movies all night
Max,
together.
you will get a kick out of this one. It is actually pretty good. I was surprised. I honestly went into it thinking I'm going to shut this one off in 15 minutes. And then there's a very interesting plot twist about halfway through.
I have been sitting
Hadley's
here
right.
thinking it's snarky, and y'all have not reacted at all. And I've been
I know. We thought maybe you fell asleep.
I was saying that. Oh, I can't even remember now. But when he said he was going to turn the movie off, I'm like, why didn't you pick that for your turkey? If Scott Baker turns a movie off for being too bad, that should be a turkey of the year.
No, if I find a movie that's so bad, and I've got mine picked for next year. But I'm not going to tell you because you guys will watch it and then try to find something worse. So.
Man, you're giving me homework a year ahead of time.
He better write it down. He'll forget.
No, I
Yeah,
got it
right.
up on Tubi. There was another one I watched last night that was like, I only kept it on because I was too lazy to shut it off. The Nutcracker. Still don't understand half that movie.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
Scott, you should get a contract with Tubi and push a lot of their movies they have.
I
should be the
love
hype man.
Tubi. You
I
know what?
think that y'all should try to get Tubi to be an affiliate for us. Because y'all watch a lot of Tubi.
It's perfect for me. I put up a really bad movie and I do my work so I'm not distracted. But oh my God, we're in a horror movie. Actually had me watching the movie more than working. So.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, Clark. Clark said, great show, everyone. I get my
Thank
fix
you.
watching this show. Thank
I
you.
love you some Clark
Appreciate
Morris.
that, Clark.
Very nice. That's very nice.
Yeah.
I love all you guys. I miss everybody so much.
We miss
Well,
you
you need to
too.
come back.
I'm working on it.
Full-time boss.
Good. Good.
But we're over,
We need you
kids.
back.
We're 2 minutes over our time slot. We're all going to spontaneously
Wilson, bring your jingles over.
jingle.
Come on.
Oh, she's talking about the dog.
Everybody for
There's-
time.
Jingling.
There's the finger.
Merry Christmas.
There's the finger. Merry Christmas, everybody. Oh, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, next week will be
For
our Christmas show.
show.
Remember, our Christmas show next week.
Yeah.
Fat
So
Man, Jingle All the Way, Trading Places, and Scott, what's your movie?
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. I don't know why that one eludes me.
Hey, I could have been
So-
mean. I could have picked Polar Express.
Hey, Tony.
Oh,
Hey, man, don't go to the Polar Express. Seriously?
I just,
Wow.
that movie.
I've never seen it, so I'm just fake. Hey,
It's good to watch once, but I just can't watch it again.
All
I've
right,
never
everybody.
seen it.
No Polar Express for them. Have a
I've
great
never
night.
seen Polar Express.
Ciao, everyone.
Wilson says hi.
See you next week.
there's
Who
a
will-
finger again. You've been fingered twice by Rich. I guess it's time for us to go.
Stay-
Good night, everybody. Thank
Yeah,
you.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening. This program is made possible by the Weird Realities Network, where writers plot, weird kids dream, and conspiracy theorists definitely shouldn't have Wi-Fi after midnight. If you like this program, hit that like button, subscribe, and follow us across the multiverse of social media. You'll find all our links at linktree/Weird Realities. That's weird, spelled WYRD. Until next time, keep your tinfoil hat handy and stay weird. After all the best folks are.